Hey, Suzanne. Hi, hi. How are you doing? It's good to see you on here. Hello, hello. Hello, everybody that is on here right now. Thank you for showing up. Today is let's see, which Vlogmas is it? I put it on the description, but I don't even know. It's the 23rd, right? Hi, Maria. How are you? I'm sorry, I missed the first person. Hey, Robin. Thank you for showing up, you guys. I really appreciate it. I'm going to make this super quick. I just wanted to come on here, and I was thinking I'm getting my stuff ready for the year as far as my new books and things like that. And I thought, maybe this will help someone in case you are not familiar. Hi, Melanie, on how to open up new books. And so I'm just going to talk briefly about that. Open up new books so that you will prevent as much as possible breaking the spine. Do you guys know what I mean, right? When you break the spine, I'll show it to you on my Bible here. Hi, Michelle. I just ordered Hobonichi Weeks. Love something. Sorry, the way my phone is situated on here, I can't even see here. Let me see if I could fix this a little bit. I can't even see the comments fully. There you go. That works. Okay, so anyway, Hi, Monica. Thank you for letting me know your name, because of course I'm forgetful, but if the name isn't on there on the handle. So, okay, real quick, just wanted to show you guys as an example on the binding that is broken. Here is one. Of course, this is my Bible. I think this was my very first Bible ever, and so I'm sure I did not do this. What I'm about to show you guys, and so it broke the binding. However, I will say it's inevitable. With so much use, the binding can and may break. Yael is gorgeous. I'm obsessed with that color in your collection. Thank you. If you're not familiar with the story of Yael, it is in Judges. You might want to look that up in the Bible. It's so cool. She's definitely a heroine. Is that how you say it? Sounds like a drug, but you know what I mean. A woman hero. So anyway, let me get back to this. So the spine looks like this. And like I'm saying, it can break like this, and it will by so much use. And so it is inevitable. However, you can lessen it as much as possible by doing what I'm about to show you. And so hopefully this will help someone maybe who's new and all that type of stuff. So yeah, as you can see, it's pretty old, this Bible. So the broken spine right here. Whoops, not even showing right here. Okay, so here we go. Let me show you what you want to do. Oh, this is my old one. So this one here is my new one that I'll be using this year. It is housed in a Getty leather, which is actually the lightest leather that we have in the studio. Hi, Viola. How are you? Merry Christmas from Germany. So anyway, okay, so this is what you want to do. Actually, let me get it out of here first, because we don't want that cover on there. So what you want to do is you just want to lay the book down on its spine, and you want to go ahead and let the first the cover down, and then the other cover, and you want to go into the middle of the book. Okay, and what you want to do is you want to gently just break it in by limbering up the binding, and you want to alternate. Take a few pages, do that from the back, take a few pages from the front, do the same thing. Again, gently doing this every several pages. And this is what you do with every book. You can do this with every book to help preserve the spine. The reason I know about this is because later on, they tell you this with the Bible, that you should do this to the book bindings. And that's it. It's really that simple. And you just alternate until you get to the very end. And then you want to do it 2 or 3 more times. So you can do this to all your books, even the ones that are just readers, maybe not necessarily planners. But that just helps the spine kind of loosen it up and keep it from hopefully breaking too quickly. However, if you're using your books, like I said, on the weeks especially, I think that will be inevitable at some point. It will break. You know, that doesn't necessarily mean it's because the binding was not done properly by the manufacturer. It's just that maybe you didn't loosen it up and you just started opening it roughly. I know that sometimes there are Hobonichis, people who mention in forums that their Hobonichi separates early on. And perhaps this would help it from doing that. I mean, it should, unless their binding is, something's wrong with the binding. And you know, that can happen in production. Be very patient. I'm sure that they will exchange it or what have you. But sometimes the glue and all of that, the way they mass produce these things, sometimes that will happen. It will just be a little bit defective perhaps. However, again, you can do this and hopefully it will help your book. So you can do this to any book. So I will go ahead and do this again a second time to this particular one. But again, like I said, you could do it to your to a Bible. You can do it to any book that you have, like the Leuchtturm, the hardbound book. You can do it to that. You can do it to one of your books. For instance, a book like this. You know, it's pretty tight. And I wouldn't go too tight on something like, I wouldn't do it too hard on something this tight because the binding this is not a hard back, it is a soft back. And if you do it too hard, it could break the binding. So you need to be very, very gentle with it. I'm just trying to show you that you can do it to different things. Like these end papers from Field Notes, it's very tight. They are very tight. Whoops, I'm not doing it the right way, am I? The bottom one down. In the back, the front. And that's about it. Do you guys have any questions or anything? I mean, you can do this even to the smaller Field Notes, which in general, by the time, since it doesn't have a lot of pages, by the time you get to the end of the page, it's pretty quick, so it may not break anyway. So again, you kind of start from one end. Any questions, anybody? Again, keep it gentle. All right. Well, I am going to go ahead and let you guys go. Hopefully this has been a little bit informative for you guys. Merry Christmas from Belgium. Oh, Merry Christmas to you too. Oh, I need to keep track of what time it is. It's almost noon here in California. This is actually a really good time for me to catch my international friends. Very cool. So that's good to note. In the future, I'm going to try to do some of these around noontime. Usually I'm doing it at the end of the day after the studio, after we're done at the studio. And a lot of times there's hardly anyone on, which is totally fine because a lot of people watch it on replay anyway. But Anyway, okay, I'm going to go ahead and go. I'm going to try to go on again tomorrow if I'm able to briefly. I hope that to see you there, but I totally understand if not, because tomorrow is Christmas Eve. Abigail, Mispa, where to find it? Bible meaning. Oh, I meant to write. I think you asked me that a couple of days ago. I will do, I looked it up, the different, because I didn't have it at the top of my head. But anyway, it is at the very beginning and also throughout time. So I am going to check in about later on this afternoon. I am going to answer that question. I didn't get a chance to. I was just looking some stuff up for you. And so I will answer it as soon as I'm off of here. So take a look at that. Hi, Cody. First time catching you live. Is it Cody? I'm sorry. It's hard for me to read this such a small screen. But yeah, and I'm about to get off. But anyway, I will see you guys tomorrow. And well, I will try anyway. And if you guys are able to make it, great. But if not, and we don't talk, we don't see each other here, my name is Cody. Okay, great. I love that name, Cody. Cool. So if I don't see you tomorrow, you guys have a very wonderful Christmas. And I hope that you get to spend a lot of time with your family and friends and just relax and enjoy Christmas and all that it is to you and your family. And so with that, I'm going to go ahead and sign off. Thank you very much for hanging out. And as usual, keep on documenting life as it happens. Bye-bye.